can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Okay, today we will talk about learning on online education, cultural view of education.
Good. Cultural. Can you repeat cultural?
Culture,
Yeah,
culture,
cultural. Good.
culture.
And then when we pronounce education, it's like a j sound. Education.
Education,
Yeah, education.
education.
Perfect. That sounded much better. Really good job. Okay, let's go to the next page. And can you read the first question and answer it?
What is your favorite memory from your time in school? Oh, it's a, it's a long time ago. Well, when I went to go school, elementary school, my mother, my mother used to brush my hair, and I don't like my long hair, and 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 my mother, we, my mother may, I don't know how to say, uh, cross my hair,
She put up
and
my hair?
yes, I don't like, and I every day uh, I don't know how to.
Maybe you took it down?
Yes, yes, I took it down, um, and Sunday, when I back at the house, home, she decides to go to take me at the barber, and and there they cut my hair
Nice.
like balls, and I get shy, very shy, and I don't want to go to school no more. Yeah.
Okay, so they cut your hair and you didn't want to go to school anymore?
Yes, anymore.
Okay. That sounds really sad, but kind of funny. Okay. And so, Yoro, welcome to class. Yoro, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, teacher. Is Joshua
Okay.
your name?
Yeah, my name's Joshua. And so, Yoro, where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador.
Okay, from Ecuador. Cool. And yeah, so we just started. So, Francis, can you ask Yolo the next question?
Did you go to? Uh, uh, I can see the screen, Joshua.
You okay? So, what you
Okay,
have to
now.
do, you have to
Did you
click
go?
on my name at the bottom of the screen, and it
Yes,
should stay there.
I got it. I got it now.
Okay.
Did you go to public school or private school? Which type of school is better in your country? Oh, uh, I always went to private school.
Okay, Francis. Let's let Yolo answer this question.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, I went both private and public school. In elementary, I went to public school, which was not a good one. That's why when I got into the private one, it was really challenging for me because most of my classmates were kinda in a higher level than me in some subjects.
Yeah.
Uh, well, which type of school is better in my country? It's it's really it depends on on what kind of school are you talking about. If the reputation of the private one has become good currently. Public ones have a bad reputation because the people who can afford many things just send their children to these private schools, and they can have access to internet, can have school educational materials than these poor kids. So poor kids go to public schools. Most of them, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are in a classroom where it's all mixed with good students and bad students. But as you know, bad students can infect these
Yeah.
good students. But in the private ones, there's an good administration in terms of how to improve the the education for the children, for the kids.
Okay.
So yeah. So in conclusion, private ones are better than public schools.
Okay. Um, nice. That was really good. So in private schools, maybe the administrations do a better job of um, like educating some of the students or like controlling. I think that's good. Yeah, really good answer. Okay, and so do either of you have any questions on this page? Any questions?
Mm,
So hopefully no questions. Let's move on to the next page. And let's have Francis. Can you read the first or the title and the next line?
Okay. Vocabulary. Define this word or use them in sentences.
Good.
Accessible
Let's hold up. Can you repeat vocabulary?
vocabulary.
Yeah. There. Perfect. And can you also read now the first four words, Francis?
Accessible alternative geography. Compare.
Good. Can you repeat accessible?
Accessible.
Yeah, accessible.
Accessible.
Nice. That was perfect. Nice job. And then geography. Geography.
Geography.
Good. Nice job. And Giolo, can you read the next four words?
compare, graduate, evaluation, instructor,
Okay. And the last one?
photocopier.
Good. Graduate evaluation instructor. Good. I think that sounded good. Photocopier. Yeah, I wouldn't change much. And do either of you have any questions about any of these words?
Mm, what's the difference between evaluation and examination?
Much the same thing. An evaluation just tests the level of the students. So it's a measurement. An evaluation and an examination. An examination just kind of tests what you know. So really the same thing. It's a different type of measurement. So they're pretty much interchangeables. Good question. Any other questions? Francis, are there any words that you don't know?
No, I don't have questions.
Okay. And so can you each choose one word? So can you choose a word and write a sentence in the chat box? Choose a
Okay.
word, write a sentence here in the chat. Nice. Um, okay, compare people about their. Cool. Really good sentences, guys. And let's get that there. So, Yolo, can you read your sentence first?
I tend to compare people about their social class.
Good. I tend to compare people about their social class. Um, this is good. Compare. So we'd probably use something other than this preposition. We'd probably say based on their social class. I tend to compare, and you could even, I'm not sure if you want to say judge, but I think that'd be good as well. I tend to judge people based on their social class. Um, can you read that sentence one more time?
The new ones?
Yeah.
Okay. I tend to judge people based on their social class.
Yeah, and you can also say compare. I tend to compare people based on their social class. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but good.
Alright.
And Francis, can you read your sentence? And your microphone is muted for now.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
My daughter got graduated last year with high grade.
Yeah. And so we would remove got. So my
God.
daughter, and then we want to put graduate into the past tense.
Okay.
Pardon?
Yes, I graduate is the past, no? It's past.
Graduate.
Graduated.
Yeah, graduated. Can you repeat graduated?
Graduated.
Yeah. And we'd remove the article as well. So we wouldn't say the last year. We'd just say last year.
Okay.
And we'd make an article here. What article would we use here?
With the
Not
da
quite.
no
Not the.
no too high
With a high. With a high grade.
with a high. What teacher?
Pardon?
What is the reason?
Okay. So we'd use an indefinite object because it's really any high grade. It's not, you could say the highest grade she's ever gotten. And that would be a little bit more defined. So you'd use the article the. So you'd use a definite article. But this is just a general high grade. So we'd use an indefinite article. So a high grade.
Okay.
Can you read the whole sentence one more time?
My daughter graduated last year with that high grade.
Good. And then graduated.
Graduated.
Yeah, graduated.
Graduated.
Perfect. Nice job. Okay, and so hopefully no questions on this page. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Yolo, can you read this paragraph?
In the United States, there are certain years where students have to take benchmark tests. If school students do well on the test, that gets more money. If the students do poorly, the school's funding is cut.
Nice. Good pronunciation, Yolo. And Yolo, can you ask Francis the first question?
Okay, Francis, what do you think of standardized benchmark tests?
Maybe no is a good idea. Standardize the benchmark test because In the scholar system, is a many is different reality for the because study many people the different culture, different uh, s- um, statement, no, different class, social class.
Okay, different.
Uh,
Yeah, socio economic classes.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good point. So maybe. Sorry, it's just pretty loud over there, Francis.
yes, I
No,
can.
it's okay. So this is good. Really nice. Good point. How would you correct, Francis, this first sentence? How would you correct this first sentence?
Maybe it isn't a good idea,
Okay, I think that's a
or
good point.
it's not a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that too. It's not good idea. Okay, that's great. And so, Francis, can you read one of these two sentences one more time?
Okay, maybe it's it isn't a good idea. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, either of those would work. So yeah, that was good. Really nice job. And so Sarah and Dennis, welcome to class, both of you guys. Sarah, how are you doing?
I'm good as well.
Okay, nice. That's good to hear. And Dennis, what about you? How are you doing today?
I'm good, fine, I'm fine.
Okay, nice. That's good to hear. And perfect. So, Dennis, can you ask Yolo this question right here? Can you ask Yolo that question?
What do you think of standardized fact mark tests? The second.
Uh, the second one right here, the one that's highlighted.
Alright, right. Okay. Do these tests exist in your country?
Uh, Not really, not really. Just public schools are the same when the government decides to give them the funding that they need. But in main cities, those fundings are kind of higher than the schools that who are so far away, maybe in a poor town or a village. Um, so so this tax doesn't exist in my country. Just government decides um, in in the parliament. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Just besides. Nice. That's awesome. Really good answer. Good grammar too, Yolo. That sounded nice. Okay, and Tahir, welcome to class. Tahir, how are you doing?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Okay, and Tahir, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And so, Tahir, can you read this last question? Actually, hold on.
But could you zoom out? I mean, zoom in because it is so close.
Excuse me?
I mean, could you zoom in because it is so small? I can't see
Okay.
it because my screen is so also so small.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can you read the last question, and let's have Sarah. Can you answer?
Okay.
Okay. The standard the, the standardized tests help or hurt schools and students.
Good. And sorry, Tahir, can you repeat standardized tests?
standard, standardized tests.
Perfect. Nice job. Okay, go ahead, Sana.
Okay, I will. Okay, I don't know in this subject. I don't know anything. So I don't know. Really, I don't know.
Okay, that's perfect. That's fine. So definitely good not to know, or it's okay not to know. Okay, and what about Dennis? Do you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion?
I think that the system helped the school uh, to make more quality on the classes because the teachers have more interest in helping the school and helping the people in the school, the students.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good answer. Helps the school make more. I'm not sure what you said here, but I think the rest of what you said was good. Nice.
Hello, anyone hear me?
The microphone is moved.
No, I think we lost the teacher. I think the teacher connection it
Yeah.
is
So
disconnected.
there is another teacher here.
Yes, maybe because no one here a teacher, no?
No, he
Dennis,
will
can
be back, I
you
think.
do the
He will
job?
be back.
Hola, Mario.
I think he lost his connection.
I think so. He's back
Oh,
now.
final. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry about that, guys. I actually lost my power for a second, so the electricity went out. Um, so where were we? I think we're gonna be reading a comic, and so let's go back into that. Hold on, guys. Slowly but surely. Perfect. I think that should be good. And so yeah, let's have Francis. Can you play the boy? And Dennis, can you play the girl?
Okay. Uh, hey, Sisi, do you have any trouble with our maths homework last night?
No, why?
Uh, oh, you said when I click on your screen, don't appear on your. Oh,
Can you see it now?
Yes.
No, I give
Okay,
tip and
so
no working.
it should help if you click on my name at the bottom of the screen.
Yes, teacher.
Right? So if you click on my name,
Yes, I click your name, but no, don't appear.
um, okay, well, hold on. I'll try to send the screen share again. Hold on. So,
No,
yeah.
only appear a come. You come.
Yep,
Later you
yep.
can.
Should be better now. How about now? Can you see it?
For me, it was good.
Okay. I'm not sure
Now,
what's going on.
now appear,
Uh,
teacher.
it doesn't appear.
Now it's okay. It's okay, teacher.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, perfect.
I saw a couple of these here tricky. Can I check my answer with yours?
Okay, Dennis. Dennis, are you there?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's have Tahir. Can you read the Susie's line?
I'm sorry, Josh. It is that the lighting is so small to me. I didn't see it so clear, so I can't. It is so
Okay.
small, and my screen is so small also.
Okay, Sala, what about you? Can you read this one?
Yes, can I? I can, of course. Please 1 minute. So, I'm the girl or the boy?
You're the girl.
No. Okay. Okay.
Thanks. What did you get for question one?
7.
7?
7. Uh,
7, good. That's what I got. What do you get for question two?
drop dead Calvin.
Okay, good. Um, so let's try to look at all this together. Um, let's have so Kamal. Actually, Kamal, welcome to class. Kamal, how are you doing?
I think he has no micro.
He doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So let's have Francis. What do you think about this? What do you think about this comic?
Ah, well, I think that I didn't, I didn't had a light situation because I never like to do tricky because I always thought the copy is about it's about sin because it's the people do that they they self um, cheating or they self get uh, cheating they self um, they self wrong. I never did copy. Teacher.
We lost him again.
Nope, you didn't lose me. I just had my microphone muted. Sorry about that. Uh, Sala, so yeah, what do you think about this comic, Sala?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I was cheating in school, and
Okay.
I think it's a bad idea.
Okay, you think it's a bad idea?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. And so, how often do you think it happens in school?
When the questions are very difficult. The, for my baccalaureate, I cheat, and because there's a lot of pressure on my shoulders, and my parents want for me to success in this year, and for that I cheat sometimes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. For sure. I think a lot of people,
Hi.
maybe with math homework, it happens.
Hi, look.
And Francis,
You
oh,
don't want?
come on, it looks like your
Uh,
microphone might be working.
yes,
No?
teacher.
Okay. Sorry. Perfect. So,
Uh,
Francis, you've never heard.
excuse me, teacher. Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you have a question, Francis?
No, teacher, I don't have any question.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's go on to the next page. Um, and so, Francis, can you read this little paragraph?
Okay. In the United States and in the rest of the world, people are turning to alternative school. People are educating themselves online, sending their children to Montessori school, or opting for private education.
Good. Okay, nice. And so, Francis, can you ask Sala the first question?
Sarah, what do you think about alternative education?
Can I answer or what?
Yeah.
Sarah, can you hear me?
You want?
Sarah,
Oui. Yeah.
what do you think about alternative education?
Wait a second to read the first paragraph. It wasn't concentrate. Um, yes, I think it's a good idea because the public school. I'm from Morocco, and it's in Morocco. In the public schools, the public schools are bad, are very bad. The teachers not aren't serious, so most people go to private school. I think this is the question. No,
I didn't hear the last thing you said. So, public schools in Morocco are very bad.
yes,
Um,
because the teachers in the public schools they get paid anyway, so they didn't big effort. They aren't
okay.
serious.
Okay, so yeah, they get paid no matter what, and they aren't really, they're not judged, or they're not tested, maybe?
That's in Morocco. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, perfect. And so, Sala, can you ask Francis the next question?
Okay, for sure. Do you think that online education is a good option for young students like me, for example?
I think it's well when they have a supervisor, the content, the the subjects, and now is a good alternative for the when the people uh, uh, don't can pay a lot of money for it to go good school. Um, the education online is a good option. Uh, and maybe in the I know different countries are applying an online system when the people don't don't can pay uh, money for the then self-education.
Okay. Um, okay, good. So it's a good alternative for people who can't pay a lot of money or go to a good school. Um, yeah, remember we just use one auxiliary verb here, like one modal. So people who can't, not people who can't. So it's a
Okay.
good alternative for people who can't pay a lot of money or go to a good school. Online education is a good option. I know different countries. I didn't really understand the last sentence, Francis. I know different countries are using different online systems when people can't pay.
No, in different countries are applying the online system for to complement the study and for better the education for a help at the
Okay. So remember one small thing, we never say for to
okay.
complement. So when we're using the infinitive, which
Yeah.
is to complement, when we use the infinitive, we never use the preposition for in
Okay.
front. So we'd never say for to. And in Spanish, you'd say para hacer, which
Okay.
makes sense. But in English, we'd never do that. We'd only use the infinitive. So
Okay.
to complement, never for to complement. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so, Francis, can you ask Dennis the last question?
Uh, Saba or
Dennis?
Dennis.
Dennis?
Alright.
Dennis, do you know any other types or alternatives to education?
As a matter of fact, I know the Khan Academy. It's kind of course, but actually schools can use this system. They can use Khan Academy sites to provide classes for free. But it's not a real course. The school can get some subjects from the course, from the site, and use them. Actually, we can use it too. It's only about the interesting.
Okay, nice. Um, yeah, I didn't quite hear the name of the source, but cool. That sounds awesome. And Sala, the second question, do you think online education is good for young students, and how young?
Yes, online education is good for young people like me, for example, and especially when you have a teacher like Joshua. You learn very fast. So, without any doubt, very benefit. You practice your English like now. I practice my English to talking with nice people like you, and yes, I think it's a good idea.
Nice, talking with nice people. Perfect. Good answer, and thank you very much. Okay, and so does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay, so hopefully no questions. Let's move on to the next page. And Sara, can you read this quotation?
Yes, education is the kindly of flame, not the filling of a vessel. You know what
Good.
this means?
And kindling. Can you repeat kindling?
Kindling,
Good.
kindling.
Um, yeah, and does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Any questions about these words?
Maybe what mean quotation and plan?
Flame? Okay,
Yes,
so flame
flame.
is a
It's
fire.
like,
Fire.
Yeah, and a quotation is something someone once said. So, yeah, really in Spanish it would be una cita.
Una palabra.
Yeah,
okay.
but so that's what a quotation would be. What about kindling? Does anybody know what kindling means?
Mm-mm.
It's like a piece of wood.
It's a kind of flame. No?
Close. So the beginning or starting of something, but it can also be like usually the beginning or starting of a fire. Also, the small pieces of wood used to start a fire. So it can be a noun as well. Um, Not the filling of a vessel. And a vessel. A vessel is something that holds something else. So it can be a cup, a boat, um, really a bowl, anything really that holds something else is a vessel. And so, Dennis, what do you think about this quotation? What do you think it means?
I have no idea. I'm kidding. I think education is not something that you just start and can't move on. You need to maintain. You need to keep the thing, the interest in this in study. It's not something that you like today, tomorrow, don't like.
Okay. So definitely not something that you just fill up and forget. You need to keep your interest in studying. So something that's kind of always growing, maybe.
Yeah.
Francis, do you have anything else to add?
Teacher. I have a flu, a little flu. Sorry.
Okay.
But what is the question? What is the question?
So what do you think it means? What do you think the quotation means?
Ah, I was saying. I think it's a part the phrase of famous phrase about the about any topics.
I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry.
It's a part of phrase of the maybe when the several phrase that the people mm, the
So
people say the people
okay.
say and write
I think you're answering the question, what does quotation mean?
yeah.
Okay. So that would be a celebrated phrase. The really important word in this question is this demonstrative. So this
Mm-hmm.
implies, it's like implying something nearby. So what does this quotation mean? It means the one right above. Does that make sense? So we're talking about this quotation, these words. Does that make sense now, Francis?
Uh, is a phrase.
Yeah. So this is a quotation. Education is the kindling of a flame,
Mm-hmm.
not the filling of a vessel. This is a quotation.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to tell me what this means. What does it mean?
Mm. Maybe the when I start a study and no stop all and follow the education mm, and and forever, no?
Yeah, so you always are educating yourself. It's something that goes forever, for sure. So there's no real end to it. I think that's good. Um, and so maybe it's saying that the educator's goal is to make somebody passionate about learning forever and not try to just fill up a vessel. I think that's what it means. Sala, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with the Socrates.
Okay. And so do you agree with what your classmates have said that it means?
I didn't understood what did they what the, oh she's called what Francis said. I didn't
Okay,
understand very well.
that's okay. What do you think it means then? What do you think it means?
I think it means that education is everything. It's what can I say? It's a light of life. So if there is no education, there is no light in life. I think it means that.
Okay, cool. No light in life. Good. I think that's a good interpretation too. Okay, and
Feeling
let's have. Pardon?
that feeling of a vessel is like something is missing.
Excuse me?
The part feeling of a vessel is
The
kind
feeling.
of the end of the phrase, not
Yeah.
the feeling of a vessel. It's kind of missing something.
I'm not sure what you mean. It's a little bit hard to hear you. It sounds kind of fuzzy.
Yeah,
Alright, go on.
So, not the filling of a vessel means, the vessels can be filled up. So, educators should not try to simply like fill up to a designated level. Fill their students up to a designated level and expect them to stop. So education shouldn't be something that you're trying to fill up. It's really something that is all consuming. So when you're educating yourself, it's
It's
like
clear
a
now.
fire and it spreads forever pretty much. Does that make sense?
It's clear now.
Okay. Hopefully that is a little bit better. Dennis, can you read this next quotation?
Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty.
Yeah, can you repeat cocky? Cocky.
Cocky. Alright.
Good. Cocky and miserable.
Miss, miserable, miserable.
Nice job, Francis. Dennis, can you repeat miserable?
Miserable.
Miserable. Yeah. And Dennis, can you ask Francis the first question?
What does this quotation mean? Do you agree or disagree? Right.
Um, I agree because if the people don't get education, they can develop in their life. And the education is the most important for solve the many situations in the life. Uh, I think the ignorance um, can be uh, a, a, a bad situation because for example if the people don't get education they don't claim the right the 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 right for to obtain they want it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Salo, what do you think? What do you think about the quotation? What do you think it
Uh,
means?
I think it's similar like the first quotation. Education is everything. This is the key to success in life, and that's all.
Okay, what do you think it means to go from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty?
I don't know what it means. Kaki and the other word.
Okay, that's fine. So cocky ignorance is like really self-assured lack of knowledge. So self-confident is cocky. So when you think you know everything, and ignorance is lack of knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. Education is like a option.
Pardon? Yeah, a little bit too
Education.
late, Delta.
I think education is like ocean. You know how you see it in English. Uh, playa, como se dice en español.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Okay,
Say in Spanish.
playa, playa,
Oh, beach.
beach.
not beach.
Yeah,
Not beach,
beach.
but the
They
sea, the
mean
sea.
beach.
I remember the word. Education is like the sea. It's a never-ending story.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Education's like the sea. It's never completely discovered. You're never going to be completely educated, for sure. So, what do you think it goes from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty? Why is it going towards miserable uncertainty?
In education, you must be not confident because
Mm.
we have here in quotation, but it's in Arabic. I will translate it. You must be the bad one to understand all the things. So when you are in classroom or something like that, you you do like you know nothing
Yeah.
to learn more and more.
Okay. Yeah.
You get it?
So, I think so. When you're miserable uncertainty, it's like you know that you don't know enough. So you finally know enough to know that you don't know enough. So that's from cocky ignorance. So when you're really self-assured but you know nothing, to being educated when you know that you don't know enough. But unfortunately, we are out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up?
No.
Me? Either.
Okay. And so it was really nice having you guys in class. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. And have a great night or day, depending on where you are.
Thank you, teacher.
Sure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.